morning, SBF. Today is Monday, November 16th, and it's a B-Day. Here's Anthony with your morning announcements.
Saga will meet this Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. If you are interested in attending, please email Mr. Acosta.
Next, we asked SBF students to give us their opinions on the recent election results.
My initial reaction to the 2020 presidential election was happiness. I was relieved. I was glad to know that we were going to have a woman of color as our next vice president, which honestly is amazing and still makes me super happy anytime I think about it. I was proud of Americans for pulling through and electing Biden and actually voting for him because he did win popular vote. I was just really happy. And of course, that feeling of happiness was very short-lived and ripped away from me once Trump decided to, react the way that he's reacting to the fact that he lost. It would have been nice if he could have just accepted the fact that he lost and moved on. But of course he can't do that. And of course he has to launch a whole investigation and accuse states of cheating and sue states and stuff like that. And it's just it's not surprising to me at all that he's doing this, but it is disappointing to say the least. And I don't understand why he can't just accept the fact that he lost and move on. I don't understand why his supporters can't just accept the fact that he lost and move on. It's bothering and it's troubling because it's now I don't know what's going to happen. Now I'm unsure. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull some strings and stay in office. I don't know if Biden is actually going to make it to office and, officially be our president. And it's just that's really annoying. It's an annoying feeling. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping that, all that he's doing is pointless and that it doesn't work and that he doesn't stay in office. And I'm just overall proud of the American people for coming out and voting for Biden because I didn't expect that. I honestly thought Trump was going to win again. And I'm so glad that I was wrong. I'm so glad that he didn't. I'm so glad that Biden got most of the popular vote. And I'm just hoping that he actually makes it to office as well as Kamala. And I'm excited. Of course, if they do, I'm excited to see, how America develops and how we change as a nation.
My reaction to the media projecting that Joe Biden will become the president-elect of the United States of America, I don't really have much of a reaction, honestly. There's a lot that's unknown. I'm not really angry, upset, shocked, surprised. Really, I'm just waiting for the legal process that's put in place to select the president to fully play out, for the certification process to come to an end in December for the president-elect, as well as seeing how the litigation that the Trump administration is, that they're using the challenge in the courts, how that's going to play out, obviously, because, the Trump campaign saying they have evidence. We don't know all the specifics of that, and, we really just have to wait and see. Now, am I suspicious about the results? Absolutely. I mean, it only takes a few corrupt cities to overturn an entire election, and some of those cities, such as Philadelphia, have history of fraud. And just the idea of, so I'm not claiming that fraudulent activity did happen. I'm saying that it's obviously a possibility that should be investigated. Mail-in ballots, the New York Times previously had stated that mail-in ballots are most susceptible to fraudulent activity. That could go either way, in favor of Republicans, in favor of Democrats. And NBC, or it was ABC or NBC, I do not remember off the top of my head, but they reported that in Wisconsin and Michigan, actually more Republicans requested mail-in ballots. So that kind of falsifies this narrative of the fact that, Democrats dominated the mail-in ballot returns. Additionally, I think it's wrong that the media can, criticize people who are like me, who are just simply suspicious of the election, I'm not making any claims, I'm not verifying anything, but, I'm merely suspicious for the reasons I listed and all the things that are being purported by both sides. The media were the same people who for 4 years straight promoted this Russia hoax that was investigated by so many different, the whole Mueller investigation, so much money was dumped into it and they couldn't find anything, right? So I think for both Trump supporters and Biden supporters, or just any American, you want Trump to challenge the courts, which he is doing. We're waiting to see how that litigation plays out. But for a Biden supporter, you don't want that cloud hanging over his head for 4 years, with all this idea that Trump's the legitimate president, the Democrats rigged the election. And for Trump supporters, it's like, well, obviously you want Trump to win if you voted for him. So it's like, if you're reasonably suspicious of all this potential fraudulent activity, then why wouldn't you challenge the courts? Right? So really, that's what I'm waiting for, is for the legal process that's put in place by the Constitution to elect a president of the United States to play out. And if I'm not wrong about anything in terms, because I'm not claiming that there's fraudulent activity, but I'm saying there potentially is. And if there's no fraudulent activity found, then that's good. That protects the integrity of our elections, and it shows to the American people that nothing corrupt happened and that their vote counted ultimately. And I think that's a good way to move the country forward. So, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, so in my personal opinion, I think that this has been one of the most groundbreaking elections. Noticeably, Donald Trump has served only one term, which is pretty pathetic and embarrassing. But generally, presidents have served 2 terms. This election has been one of the most polarized in terms of political views, and the election has shown the different demeanors, and there's obviously a big shift in the professional aspects of politics. In previous elections, there's more formal language that's used, while this election has consisted of more different demeanor and mockery of the 2 candidates, which hasn't really been shown before, and it's quite embarrassing and it's unprofessional, and it's not at a level you would really expect. Overall, this country just seems more divided throughout the whole entire election process, and you can just clearly tell and just see how people strongly feel about the selected candidate.
Honestly, I don't pay attention to politics and didn't really follow the election until I saw the results. Biden was named the president, but Trump hasn't conceded because he thinks fraud was involved. I didn't really mind either of the candidates as a president, and just hope that we get real results and the truth from the lawsuits filed. If Biden is our president, then okay. If Trump's our president, okay, I don't care. I'm moving to Canada.
This election, it was one of the most important elections to ever occur. I'm satisfied with the end result of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris becoming our next president and vice president. I feel the world will be much safer and coronavirus will be handled correctly.
What's up, guys? We're back.
We're gonna be going to Juice House right now to get
an acai bowl.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go to Soul Bowls to get the same order, and we're gonna compare them. So you guys don't have to waste your time, going to either one. You'll know which one is better.
One's in Westfield, one's in Scotch Plain.
Yeah. Oh, right. A little bit of a rivalry type of thing. We'll get back to you.
Hey guys, it's your boy Anthony. We're back at it again. This is, Jordan.
We're gonna be going to Soul Bowls.
Soul Bowls.
Hi, I'm driving.
Elena's driving, so she can't really show her.
We're gonna crash, obviously.
Yeah, bad driver.
Not true.
Car started rolling backwards.
Anthony, go call Soul Bowls and order the Avela.
Call him right now?
Yes.
Hello, can I speak to Nevaeh?
Anthony, give me the phone. Hi, can we place an order for pickup, please? Okay, guys, so we have both of the bowls. This is Soul Bowls.
And this is Juice House, and they packed it
Terrible.
pack it like that.
Yeah, it's overpacked, so it's dripping.
Anyway, it just got on my pants. I'm so done.
It's just English.
Who did this?
Look at this.
We got 3 spoons though.
So good. I'll just use this one.
Alright, I'm gonna use the pink one and you can use the blue one.
Alright. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
I'm going in.
Maybe try from the side. Eat it.
Anthony, get your bite, get your bite, get your bite.
Not you just taking a strawberry, Anthony.
So good. So good. That strawberry was garbage.
It's actually good. Mine was good. It's melted. It's really melted.
Alright, next.
Okay, next we're doing Sobels. This is it. It's better packaged and it's not melted because we just got this. So this one is called an Avela. It has like, they call it, it's like a type of Nutella
There's a lot of sales gonna hate this video.
banana and acai. The other one, that's a choco berry. It has basically the same thing.
I'm trying to get more of it.
Take that, the purple stuff.
Oh.
I don't like this. Nope.
That's good. That's not bad.
Okay,
So-
now we're gonna give our reviews on the ones.
I thought the juice ounce was terrible. The soul bowls, it's pretty good. Not too bad. Could have done better.
My review is that the Juice House is bad, and so is the Soul Bowls. Juice House is usually good, and I was a little bit disappointed.
Not the same thing. Juice House is usually way better, but I just think it's because it's melted. Like, it's really just like saucy. Like, I don't know. It's melted, so it doesn't taste as good as usual. But Sobels, that wasn't melted, and I just didn't really like it. It's like, it has like a taste to it, like too sweet. I don't know. Terrible.
Soul Bowls was a little less expensive.
Yeah, price wise, yeah.
Juice House is overpriced.
And they're similar sizes. Let's see. Oh, Sobels is actually a little bit smaller.